As the world is moving fast in constructing advanced and efficient railway systems, the African continent is yet to show any significant effort towards advanced rail systems, except for a few countries thriving to come up with more efficient railway networks. Through his unwavering efforts towards putting Burkina Faso to being among the ones to look at African countries in terms of peace plus economic growth and development, President Ibrahim Traore doesn't want to be left out from the rapidly advancing nations in terms of railway systems. Like many African countries, the railway system of Burkina Faso consists of a low railway network density of freight and passenger transport diesel-powered railway lines. Marking a turning point for Burkina Faso's railway infrastructure, President Ibrahim Traore unveils an ambitious project aimed at revolutionizing the country's rail transport. President Ibrahim Traore outlines his vision for a modern railway network, supported by a national rail production industry. You have heard it right, a rail network supported by a national rail production industry. The government of Burkina Faso isn't only focusing on improving the rail system alone, but also coming up with factories to manufacture equipment for the implementation of the networks. Being part of a broader strategy for economic development and industrial independence, President Traore indicates contracts are being negotiated with partners to bring this large-scale project to fruition. Over the past decades, the efficiency of railways across the African continent has been compromised by outdated infrastructure and limited maintenance. While certain continents are turning to electrification of railway lines, the majority of the railway infrastructure in Africa remains single-track and non-electrified. In his words, President Ibrahim Traore emphasizes this by pointing out the limitations imposed by existing rails, explaining that no modern locomotive can run on the outdated tracks in Burkina Faso. Moving people and goods using railroads is an economical and environmentally responsible option, most especially with the new electrified rail networks, which are taking over the diesel-powered rail networks. While reducing greenhouse gas emissions, coming up with more advanced rail networks in Burkina Faso, an efficient and lightweight means of transporting people and loads of cargo between nations and continents is to be achieved. Because of the poor speed, exorbitant cost, and unreliability, potential users opt for other modes of transportation, which has put railway transport in poor position of not being fully utilized with all the benefits it contributes to a country. As the government of Burkina Faso is putting much effort into the construction of a number of tarmac roads, the need to add on an efficient railway system comes in. Adding on factories for production of equipment used in railway networks makes it even larger, which even President Ibrahim Traore declares as a seemingly broader project that needs intensive attention towards its realization. Incorporating railroads into the national transportation system frequently calls for fresh terminal investments and re-evaluating how railroads interact with highways and enterprises. Generally, this railway project is essential for encouraging economic expansion and development, enhancing accessibility, and easing regional integration of Burkina Faso in West Africa and Africa at large. President Ibrahim Traore is a man known for not eating words, as we have seen him doing all he can to accomplish a number of goals he has for Burkina Faso. In order to improve Burkina Faso's rail's efficiency and utility for both transportation of people and cargo, authorities and urban planners will need to be able to make judgments about investments and policy. If they have a deeper grasp of the potential of rail to alleviate poverty in this West African country. Even as we observe that the automobile and airplane have risen to prominence, rail networks have developed the technologies to compete with them and the vital intercity market. This makes the railway transport system a much more reliable transport system, which needs to be taken seriously all over the world. The capabilities of train manufacturers and railway operators to provide equipment and service that transport passengers over long distances at speeds averaging 200 kilometers, 125 miles per hour or more, is reducing on travel time, hence increasing the efficiency of work, which in return is significantly boosting the economies of various nations. President Ibrahim Traore wants this same efficiency of faster movement to prevail in Burkina Faso at all costs. Traffic congestion of highways in many countries around the world has led railways to become the most popular means of public transportation, which has increased the demand for faster and heavier trains. Coming up with more efficient railway networks in Burkina Faso is to decrease congestion on the roads. As the world's #1 overland transport system, trains are routinely expected to deliver safety, efficiency, and comfort for passengers and goods. You have heard it right, safety and comfort for passengers and goods. Indeed, everyone traveling will need a safety ride full of comfort. If well organized, railway networks are known for providing safety, hence minimizing accidents. Due to having a number of poorest roads in the world, the African continent is known for having roads full of discomfort and also being unsafe for passengers. Seeing President Ibrahim Traore coming up with an improved railway system of Burkina Faso is a strong move, aimed at improving safety and comfort for travelers and workers. President Ibrahim Traore has managed to tackle a number of sectors ever since rising into power in September 2022. With the support he's continuously receiving from Burkinabés, he has not sat on himself, but has used that morale to continue doing magic for this Sahel country of West Africa. Setting up of an industry consisting of factories for the production of equipment used in rail networks may seem a broader thing in order to execute this project, but President Ibrahim Traore is not moved by what's seeming to be a bit complex project. As a person who wants to create more jobs for Burkinabés, setting up factories is among the major contributors to job creation. Using local manpower in the manufacture of rail equipment is to improve the availability of the equipment at even lower prices, hence avoiding importation of highly priced equipment from abroad. The plant is to produce rail tracks with an investment to the tune of 70 billion CFA francs, that is, 110 million euros. This company, named Faso Rail, is to be majorly owned by the government with a 75% shareholding, and 25% will be available to the public and private sector. Initially, the company is to produce rail tracks, which later is to be coupled with the manufacturing of wagons and other railway components and spare parts,